Hello and welcome, it's Matt Finnegan here. You're watching another Soccer Insight betting preview. In this preview we're looking at Spurs versus Liverpool, the Super Sunday game, one that I'm looking forward to certainly in my main trading room at ProX Trading at the X Traders. This is where we trade with 28 proven trading strategies. So if you're watching this video and you would like to get into trading or find out more about trading, then head over to my main site at proxtrading.com. Well, let's have a look at this match from a betting point of view, and you'll sort of see that Spurs 2.74 on our index, Liverpool 2.88 and 3.5. Liverpool last sort of season and a half are really starting to sort of pick up their away form, and they're being banging form, and as is Spurs. I wrote them off a couple of weeks ago saying under their sort of current formation, tempo, etc., they were going nowhere fast. That's been changed in recent weeks. They've upped the tempo, playing a slightly different formation, and they've reaped the benefits from that. 2 wins and a draw out of the last 3 matches. So they will go into the game with a lot of confidence going into the match. One thing that could go against them is obviously Liverpool had a whole break of a week between the last games. Spurs playing on Thursday, although it was a fairly easy game at that. But let's have a look at the head-to-head records. Spurs 5 wins, Liverpool 2 wins in the last 7 games, no draw in the last 7 meetings at the Lane between these two teams. Now you could argue that that bodes well, that there must be some kind of result in there, but to me that just sort of gives the alarm bells that maybe that you should keep a little bit of eye on the draw, because a draw is long overdue in this fixture. And let's have a look at the Betfair prices, and you can sort of see Spurs just over 6-4, Liverpool 2-1. See, Liverpool are the value going in this. I wouldn't be at all surprised, as come sort of kick-off, is that the teams start coming a little bit sort of closer together. I can't see Spurs shortening towards 11-8, more 13-8, more towards the OP index price. So that might give you an opportunity to get some pre-match trading with either a steam or a drift on Liverpool. Steam on Liverpool and a drift on Spurs. The draw I think will pretty much remain unchanged. That's bang where we sort of rated. I can't see much movement on that, so you need to bear in mind 5-2 if you do fancy the draw. Well, let's have a look at the options if you think either team will win or get a result. Well, Spurs are no value. They're a little bit short against the OP index, okay, and that's going to limit your options. And I think one thing you probably want to keep in mind is just watch to see if there is a drift on those prices. Team news is all going to be important, but look for market movement around sort of 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Sunday morning with the prices, and that may be sort of driven from the Far East, so just keep an eye out on that. Possibly your best option in this game, and it's just really borderline that making you sort of play on that, and that is Dutch in 1 or 2 goals. It will take it pretty much up to the OP index price at best prices. Can't see Liverpool losing by 3, so it's really bang on where it should be. But again, at the end of the day, if Spurs drifted towards over sort of 2.6, 2.64, then you could argue you've got a case of actually sort of backing them to win if you do fancy that, if you've got that sort of drift. A speculative bet, Spurs to win either half, okay, and that's not a sort of bad bet in terms of, it's a little bit sort of speculative, but it could be 0-0 at half time, and then effectively you're backing them to win the sort of game. But I do think it gives you a few outs, and if you can get sort of close to 4 to 5 or something like that, then it's not sort of bad value. That's what you're sort of looking at from that sort of point of view. It is sort of speculative, one that you may not want to sort of get in, but on the odds that sort of currently, that's what you'd be sort of looking for, around sort of 4 to 5 on that. Now Liverpool, well, their value to win this game against the OP index, so if you fancy them to get all 3 points, then certainly get involved and take that price. I think they could shorten. I think given their current form, okay, Gerrard is out of this game, and that may hold the price up, but I still think there might be some market confidence around Liverpool, given that Spurs a couple of weeks ago were stuttering, to say the least. So just keep an eye on that. It's going to be sort of really crucial around that period again. I'll just repeat that, about 10 to 11 a.m. on Sunday. Might be a little bit earlier. Other options, 11 to 10, that should be the bare minimum that you want on draw no bet on Liverpool, okay? And again, that's not a sort of bad option if you fancy Liverpool to take all 3 points. That have the insurance of, if it does end all square, you get your money back from the bet. And speculative bet, I think again, Liverpool to win either half, I think that's a good option. And another sort of speculative that sort of joining together is either team to win by a 1 goal margin, sort of dutching that together. I think if it's most likely, if it is a result, that's the likely outcome. So if you don't want to pick a winner, that could be your option as well. Let's have a look at the winning margins, and you will see that 2.75, Liverpool 3.21 on the 1 and 2. So that, again, you have got the option, with that. Now, sort of dutching either team to win by that sort of 1 goal margin, it's going to sort of pay it around about sort of 2.3. I would probably think that that's what you would get, which ain't too far away from the sort of the price points there. I don't think that you need to be as aggressive to go into the 2 to 3 goals, but certainly the 1 or 2 goal winning margins will definitely enter your thought process there. On the unders and overs, well, not surprisingly with this, that all the juice, like the other game that I covered this weekend, the Man City game, is with the unders. And if you do sort of fancy that, then it will pay to swim against the grain. Spurs haven't been scoring up until sort of recently, where they've sort of changed the tempo, changed the direction of the sort of attacking sort of play, haven't been scoring goals. So to me, it lends itself to swim against the grain. 11 to 10 on under 2.5 goals does make an appeal for me, and that's one that I think that you should certainly put on your short list of bets this weekend. Finally, onto the Oplay in-play stats, and basically if it's 0-0 at 25 minutes, it's about 50% chance. So the market is roughly going to be bang on that even money at that time. Over 0.5 goals in the first half goals market, it's likely to be that sort of price in play, and 0-0 in the half-time correct score market is roughly around about even. So you bang on the money there. So again, use match reading skills, watch the match. If you feel it's open enough, chances are being created, you might want to sort of take that even money chance for the final 20 minutes. Or you could extend it, and this covers up games that does have a goal before 25 minutes. There's 73.33% chance of a goal happening in that middle bracket of the game, that middle 45 minutes, 25 to 70 minutes, and if that happens, there's a 3 and 4 chance, 75% chance that another goal will be scored. So it will be the catalyst of further goals. And finally, 65% chance a goal happening late in the game, 1.54 or above, that's the odds. You're going to get around about 73 minutes, you're going to get 10 to 11 with likes of Paddy Power, that the last goal happens after that. So there's possible sort of arbing opportunity there if you want to sort of consider that. So that's it from me. I hope you found this video preview useful. Check out all the previews on the YouTube channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see. Subscribe to the channel, keep this channel moving forward, and thanks for watching, and bye for now.